Well, first of all, I'm just so proud of our seniors. I tell the team every year that I think your last home game as a player, a senior player, is very, very special, and you always want to end it on a positive note. And you get very, very close to your players, during the course of their careers. Guys, especially someone like Chris Fleming, who has sacrificed unbelievably for this program. He was our backup center as a freshman, backed up Will Thomas as a sophomore, actually moved into the starting lineup and might have continued his career as a starter, but he got injured, opening up a door for Daryl Monroe, who then started to play great, so we never went back to Chris. He resumed his role as the backup center. Last year he did the same thing, backing up Will Thomas, played a fantastic CAA tournament, helped us get to the NCAA last year, helped us cut down the nets down in Richmond, and this year his role has been very different, I'm sure very difficult. But I love him. He is absolutely a fantastic young man and the perfect role model for what a student athlete should be. He's a Dean's List student. We've nominated him for the Dean Ehlers Leadership Award. He's gone with me on many occasions to work and do volunteer work. He was with me last week when we spoke to a group of about 700 middle school students to encourage them to read more. It's called the NABC Reading Rewards Program. He's been with me to do clinics for children with juvenile diabetes. He's visited the hospitals to visit kids in the cancer ward, and he's just an extremely positive person, and I just love being around him. So I'm very, very happy for him that he was able to play well today and help us come away with a victory. Daryl Monroe I think, had a sensational year. He has scored, he has rebounded, he has defended. He's a very, very good teammate. He's a good guy to play with. Doesn't shoot too much, and he's a good passer, and he finds the open man. And he's very, very, very polite. I mean, Daryl looks like this tough guy, but he's not. He's the opposite. He's a very, very low-key individual, and I'm very, very proud of the growth that he has had during the course of his career. Even though it's just a three short years, it's been great. Dre Smith, I'm so ecstatic. I mean, he's playing really, really well. He played great down at Wilmington. He played terrific tonight, and I really want to see him end his career in a very, very positive way. He's high energy, smiles all the time. If you could bottle his smile and energy level, you'd live to be 100. And at my age, I really do appreciate that kind of energy. And then you have John Vaughn, who's really been the leader almost since the day he arrived. He's such a committed athlete. He loves to compete. He plays both ends of the court. He gives great effort every single day. He shoots the three and will go down in school history as one of the top 5 three-point shooters in George Mason history. He and Dre, I think Dre is right behind him at maybe 6. I think they're either 4-5 or 5-6 in school history, and the two of them have been a remarkable combination since they got a chance to play together their sophomore year. And they're all going to graduate. So I'm very, very proud of them. Four seniors, 4 players. In fact, most of them only have like a class or maybe 2 to earn their degrees. Great team effort tonight. I was very concerned when Hairston and Thornton started to make their shots in the first half. But when I looked at the scoreboard at halftime and we held them to 29, that's pretty darn good. When you have players who can shoot the ball as well as Towson's players can, and they can get hot at any time. They have a number of different players that can do it. So I was pleased with the defense, and then I think, again, we kind of held them off in the second half and finished pretty well. We're excited about being the number 2 seed in the tournament. We're looking forward to Richmond. I'll be glad to answer any questions.
What went through your mind when you saw John fly into the stands after all he's been through this year, especially?
It's not him, it's me.
It's your fault?
No. Do you know how many times we've had some kind of freak accident like the last game of the regular season? So many times. Like when we played Hofstra, Tony Skin's junior year, he got a thigh bruise, and he was not able to practice the whole week leading up to the CAA. Jai Lewis sprained both ankles leading up to the CAA tournament the year we went to the Final Four. Fowler Campbell pulled a hamstring his junior year and missed the Georgia State game at home here, and then was limited to action the last regular season game up at Northeastern, which we lost by like 25. So we've had a history, and that dates back all the way back to my Bowling Green days, where we had our player sprain his ankle in the quarterfinals. We won by like 28 points in the quarterfinals, and our best inside player sprained his ankle and he suited up, but he wasn't himself in the semis. So I hate injuries at this time of year. We did lose Ryan Pearson to an injury, but I'm thinking, praying, hoping that his right hand, that it's a deep bruise, and that with a few days rest and some treatment, that will heal well enough for him to play. But I was very proud of Mike Morrison coming in and kind of filling in at both the 4 and the 5 tonight, playing with Darryl, playing with Lou, playing with Chris.
Did Ryan have x-rays on the hand?
Ryan was supposed to go yesterday, but he didn't. So it'll be soon. What time is it now?
So is he likely to play in your first game?
We won't have any idea of, he might be practicing on Monday, but I don't know that. You know, we won't know until the trainer and the doctors give us the okay to play him.
What's your general thought finishing winning 4 out of 5 down the stretch, and now going into the number 2?
And the team we lost to was a terrific team. They're like 124-6, and they're going to win the Missouri Valley Conference, and one of the best offensive teams we've seen this year. They can really, really shoot.
So you feel like you got some momentum now going into the tournament?
I don't consider momentum at this point in the season. What I think about is playing our best basketball. And I thought we did some good things today. We scored some points today, a little bit more than we have in the last few games. So I think that's a good sign. And I think that's all a result of guys feeling good about themselves. Trey Smith played terrific down at Wilmington. He turns around, he has another, how many points did he have tonight? 13 again, so another double-figure night for him. How many guys we have in double figures?
4.
Yeah, and I told the team, one of the keys for us is balance. If we can get 4 or 5 guys in double figures, we're going to be awfully tough at the offensive end. And if everybody's doing what they're supposed to do effort-wise at the defensive end, we can guard people. So we will spend a lot of time working on some things. I told the team one of the things we'll be working on is not jumping every time someone shot fakes. So hopefully we'll do a good job with that. Normally we respond very well to those kinds of specific things.
Where does going undefeated at home rank on your list of accomplishments?
I don't rank them. You'll have to ask ESPN or one of those websites or something. I just love coaching here. I love George Mason, the university. I love the players on our team. I think this has been a kind of a unique group. I think every team has its own different personality. We've gone through some adversity, which is well documented by Kathy Orton, and but right now we're not playing home or away. We're playing on a neutral site, and we haven't played on a neutral site yet this year, so I'm anxious, excited about seeing how we do under those circumstances.
Who do you think you match up better with, James Madison or William & Mary?
I think we match up great with whoever we play.
Great, thanks.
Thank you.